Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue this. Last time we left off at a boss where I felt like I couldn't make any decent progress at all. Essentially, it's a pretty simple concept. Don't get hit by the crystals, don't get hit by the fire, and try to hit the yellow head. Which actually ends up being quite difficult to me. So let's see. Also, let's not lose health before we get to the boss. And see whether we can do this now. So, Ease 1 specifically has a very simple type of combat. You bump into the enemy in order to deal any form of damage. So I literally have to bump into the head in order to hurt it. As you can see, whenever I bump into the crystal, I lose like 20% of my health. But I deal significantly less damage and I'm already dead. And this is the difficulty of this entire fight. Let's see whether I can learn under that better than I could last time I played this. Basically, this is the highest difficulty, because I decided to, you know what, this kind of might be right up my alley, let's try to go immediately for the highest difficulty. Which I think was a good decision so far. The tricky thing is to then try and progress, so to speak. And this is kind of what we're struggling with. I felt like last time I didn't make a whole lot of progress, probably to a large extent because I was getting really sleepy and tired. Since I actually was into the stream about 14.5 hours at that point. Right now, not doing too well either. And thank you, Stradivarian, can definitely use some luck. Well, this is really has nothing to do with luck overall. There is basically the human RNG element that I might be able to not execute what I want to execute. There's kind of the difficulty about this. And Shivaruka, thank you for the host, I appreciate that. Welcome. Hope you are doing well. How's it going? And hey, Runner Plus, thank you. There is a level system, yes, but I am max level. Max level is 10. I already maxed it out, basically. You know what? I just have an idea. This is a bit of an odd one. Let's see. Can I just stand in a specific spot to not get hit myself? A little bit to the right here. I have to move a little bit anyways. Maybe I could do it like this. Oh, not like this anyways. Shake the right. Hey Shiva, how are you doing? How's it going? I'm not doing this well. Actually, right now it's going fine. Just don't mess up too much. Was it rather risky? Okay. Another hit taken. You have no life regeneration, they can't use health potion in boss battles. Which is kind of weird to me, but oh well, it is what it is. The music is really good though, so that's nice. Oh, okay, we are now in this phase. Where we try to play a little bit safer, just a little bit. Ah, shoot, that was really not necessary. It's not going to work out this time. Not going to work out here. Nope. This would have worked, but they were too close together. Best I've done is get down to 1 crystal. This looks like a good setup. So I also want to move with the crystals. That's right, that's what I needed to do last time too, which I realized a little bit late. Move with the crystals. This is going to be together. It's an awkward setup. That doesn't work. They are going to be too close together. This might work. No, that doesn't. Did that hit me? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's just not good hit. Ooh, that could have worked. That doesn't work. Okay. Just a little more, and we only have 2 crystals. Which I'm not sure. The crystals do speed up a little bit around the swing. You might think it was easier, but really it's not. At least not in my opinion. To do this. I could have gone there. That was an opportunity. Too late now. That was an opportunity too. Missed it again. That doesn't work. That works. So here's not sure. Here I'm not sure how to do this. This works. Okay, we go with the crystal flow again. Just kind of be patient until we get a good opportunity. Nice. Okay. So 2 is not too bad either. Nice. Okay. I want to go from right to left on this guy. No, I messed up. Thank you, Shiva, for the good luck. I'm planning on doing these too, maybe. If it's short enough. I looked into it a little bit already. And I think these 2 does have some magic, which might make it a bit more interesting to play. So that's what I might be looking forward to. So maybe. No guarantee though. Okay, that's fine. It's alright. Basically you have almost no invulnerability frames, and I got hit twice there in the previous round. Within very short succession. Like this. And it's all my fault. Because of course it is, since the movement of those guys is perfectly predictable. Oh. I'm playing this on PC, yes, this is the Steam version. I'm using keyboard, by the way, in case anyone's wondering, because I prefer keyboard over controller if I have an option. With the exception of when analog movement is basically available and better, generally speaking, I prefer 8-directional with keyboard. Like, What was that game? A little indie game with something with Titan in the name, where you went around and destroyed some Titans. Not Shadow of Colossus, by the way. I don't remember its name. Either way, it was a top-down game like this, kind of like boss rush style. And it did have option for keyboard, and I didn't realize that it actually had more than 8 directions on Xbox controller and the such. And that made certain trivia things significantly more difficult, because it was almost impossible to hit your doppelganger and similar things. Like, unless you got really lucky with the setup. Titan Souls, there we go, thank you. That's the word. That's the game. I would actually probably start putting more time into speedrunning or developing strategies, at least for that game, if basically it was bound and designed for 8-directional movement, which it wasn't. In fact, I'm pretty sure they kind of forgot that this might be an option, and some of the really trivial puzzles were ridiculously difficult, and in fact I needed to do some weird trickery in order to complete it. The keyboard. That was so good up until now. Alrighty, move with the crystals, from right to left in this one. Not a good setup. That was a good setup, nice. That was a really good setup, but they were together, so I couldn't go for it. This works. No, it doesn't. This probably would have worked out if I went there. I think it's basically 3 bounces until it is lined up again. There we go. So that was a nice lineup, but 1, 2 bounces. The next one would be, but they are together, so it doesn't work. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, the next one is what we're looking for, and I messed up. 1, 2, 3. Can't do that. The next one should be reasonably good as well. I messed up. Oh, that doesn't work. Next one could be... no good, no good, no good. That was not good. That was so much damage for no reason. From right to left in this one. I didn't dare to try this one, even though it would have perfectly worked out. Why? I'm not doing this particularly well. A bit closer than I would like it to be. I needed to dodge to the left on there once I went in. How many hours have I played so far? Good question. Let me check Steam real quick. We need to subtract half an hour. 8 hours it says, so it's 7.5, I guess. Because I've been setting up half an hour before for stream. Then 42 is that save. Alright, fair enough. Come on. Don't be silly like this. I tried a different angle, but I couldn't work with it. Ooh. Closer than I would like to admit. No, I could have gone for it, but I didn't feel confident in this one. Alright. I'll wait until this guy goes down right again in order to try. That's an awkward one though. Just be patient, I guess. Yeah, this. That was silly. Try. Okay. It's okay. No, I could have gone with that one though. I was just not prepared, so to speak. It's alright. I had to go for it once I was standing there. So there's that too. That was not good. I should have known that they were too close together to go reasonably for that. Okay, that was the perfect corner. Now we just wait a little bit. The next one is going to be better set up for us. No. This one works though. Here. Okay, alright. Phase 2. Can I make it in this one? No. No, that would have been too late. This one works though, but I messed up. No. Next one? Yes. Okay, good thing I went back down actually. That would have hit me if I tried. Or if I hit him, he would have hit me. Ooh, that was a bit too close. But it was the correct timing too. I think that was the correct thing to do, just messed up in execution slightly. Ooh, that would have been good. Just didn't dare to go high enough. Oh no! Same deal there, execution messed up. The opportunity was fine. Decision making intact, gameplay questionable. No. 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 Yes. 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 Alrighty. Same concept here, just move with the crystals. With 2, it's significantly easier to find an opening at any given point. Just need to be more precise with movement though, because of the speed up. No, shouldn't try. Shouldn't try it when they are this close together. That's kind of unhealthy. Also, I want to actually wait until this guy moves against me, towards the left actually. That way it will be a bigger window for me to hit it without me getting hit. So, alright, this one we wait for it to go to the right. Nice, alrighty, this one needs to go to the left. I'm starting to optimize my strategies for more safety. So that's it. Thing. Ooh. That was almost bad actually, because he bounced off the wall, could have hit me there if I went in. Probably shouldn't have. Okay. Once he comes back here, no, that's too close. We wait a little bit for one more round. Do we go here? No, that's too close. Too close for my taste. This one should work. Maybe? No. Actually, next round I can wait and then get him on the way back here. It will be fine. Right here. Okay, one. Same concept, I'm just going to adapt the same concept. This one only when he moves to the right. To the left actually. No, to the right, never mind. This is so confusing that they don't have the same crystal broken, by the way. Probably intentional design, but that's still really... It looks so... It was asymmetric up until now. Oh, wait. The fire rotates faster? I didn't even notice until just now. Okay, got that. Wait. I could have gone there. It's alright though. Wait until it comes back. And get this one. Wait until it comes back. And get this. Alright, now that I see, it's actually significantly easier, by the way. Gotcha. Whew. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, as I said, I don't know how long that was, but I feel like my prediction came true. After I try this again when I'm a bit more rested, I would get them rather quickly. And I think that was true. Where are we here? Is this the way back? Am I supposed to... I think this is the way back, actually. I don't remember exactly where I came from last time. Yes? Oh, it always leads me back here. Yes, okay, I actually went back. I needed to go through the mirror. Still need to potentially find a evil heart. That's not where we want to go. We need to find an evil heart in order to open up the corridor later. Do I have... Equip. Okay, timering is on, so they are slowed down. First try? Not quite. Not here. That's the wrong place to go. Wait. What did I just say? It is indeed the wrong place to go. Okay. I will need to figure out again where to go through. Don't do that. Ow! It deals so much damage, it's amazing. Sit here? Ah. Load. I think it was on the right side. Not sure anymore. Yep, it was on the right side. Go down here on the right. I couldn't stop with that even behind me. That would have been pretty unhealthy. The right side? No, this leads me back. So that's the wrong way to go. So we got the right side here. Left. I thought it would be straight out back here. I know there was a ruse of that kind, but that might have been at a different place. This one? Oh, this one it was. Okay, let's equip the heal ring for second tier. How I'm enjoying the bump system. I think it's fascinating. I think the way it's executed in this game, it is not particularly interesting or even great, but I feel like you could do a lot more with the bump system. Not entirely sure how, but that's my first impression of it. It's not bad. Certainly better execution than highlight. Alrighty, time ring equipped again. Right, I could use the hotkeys for that. So where do we land here? Oh, do we go all the way up? We need the... The instant adult touched the door, a searing pain shot up his arm. I see. So, alrighty, we need to find the evil heart and then free the princess still, I guess. That is our task. The princess? Why do you say the princess? I didn't know. Because we actually kind of... We didn't figure out how to do this. The music is so good though. These two enemies have more than 4 directional movement, which does complicate it a bit. I see, so they can move diagonally. As in, I played these two a little bit. Just kind of like 20 minutes to see whether I would want to continue. And I think chances are good that we just continue with these two sometime. But before that, I will want to get better at Final Fantasy VI Kefka Nash, specifically because I will be facing Huexel as my next opponent. I have to push through this guy, because if I go backwards, I'm going to respawn him. So there was actually no option here. They also have normal action RPG attacks. Yes, I think this game is quite nice. Hey, Crosscader! Nice. I hope your Nightmare speedrun went well. I'm curious to check out the Nightmare speedrun. By the way, I assume there's a leaderboard for it. I always like to check out speedruns of games that I just kind of casually play through. Just to see. At this point, I need to somehow free that lady from the clutches of whatever it is. Is this the way back? I think this is the way back. So I'm not sure I want to go back. Is this a loopy-loop? This is a loopy-loop already. So I'm missing something in order to be able to enter that section on basically the adjacent tower thingy. Like the Heart of Evil. Maybe I already have it and I just didn't realize it. No. No, it doesn't look like it. There was no nightmare runs. Curious. Yeah. Heal potion has been obtained. Alright, actually ended up just using a heal potion because I figured I'm not using them anyways. I couldn't save after I died, I guess. As mentioned before, I'm not using heal potions anyways. I am a derp. I could have just lured this guy out here. Calm down, buddy. Okay, it's only 4, it's fine. Alright, let's go. Now we can get through. I'm pretty sure I used the heal potion. Alrighty, let's just kill them, I guess. That might be the easiest way to get through there. This is brutal, nice. Don't worry about it. Okay, I got you. 1, we need to count to 4. Wow. 5? Is that all of them? Let's use the thing. I need to stop in order to use the heal potion. Kind of strange. Alright, that was all of them though. Fine. As mentioned before, I'm not using heal potions anyways. Let's see. Not here. I should keep my eyes open for possible deceit walls though. see. Is this the way back? I think this is the way back. We're not going here yet. Let's just look around here first. Maybe I missed something. This is not too unlikely. I don't remember this floor at all. Battle shield has been obtained. Huh. You know what? I think the previous boss would have been a lot easier if I had this already. Nice. Like, that boss was pretty tough to take on. Now I'm curious how much less damage I would have taken with this. I did miss something. I actually even considered going back to check out stuff first. Plus, since I had to free the maiden earlier anyways, I didn't know whether or the lady, I didn't know whether there would be other things that I need to do further up the tower and then go back, or whether this was just kind of the thing. There's a way outside here. Oh, this is the way. Right. So there's something here. Let's try to kill enemies. Doesn't look like a fake wall here. I've been through here before. We take so much less damage now, by the way, with that battle shield. Wow. I don't have an evil heart. I need to find one. I need to rip it from one of the enemies or so. I'll grip the handle and chanted Aklo Books of Ease, but nothing happened. Wait, what? Did I miss an opportunity there at the top door? Nah, that doesn't work. Of course it doesn't. Maybe I should have used this thing up on the top. Either way, we can't seem to progress here right now. So I'm missing something. What? I don't know. Translators seem to have fun. I do agree with that. Let's try to run around here with the mask. Just trying to see whether there might be an exit or so that I missed. Which I don't expect at all. But hey, it could be a thing. No, not here. So I missed something else somewhere else. Is this the way forward? Yes, this is the way forward. Let's regenerate health real quick. You would have to be a real musclehead to break this wall. Well, I mean, Dogi is pretty muscly. And he does break walls. I wonder whether the wall crusher name comes from there. Maybe it's on the floor lower. I think I'm going one floor lower, just to see whether there's anything of note. Heart of Evil, you say? Maybe the old man has a Heart of Evil. Or maybe I was supposed to use the wand and didn't at the opportune time. Wrong way. Hi, we have a Heart of Evil?
The door is leading to the girl's cell and can only be opened by one with an evil heart. But you can find a way. You should get going while the coast is clear. If you don't hurry, she could be killed.
Yeah, I tried. That's the way back. Oh no, that's the way back up. Is it? Dog is called Wall Breaker. This where I went to? I see, this was a different boss. I think that was the Mantis. What's an old man doing here? Plot. Basically he's one of the guys that just kind of wants more knowledge and investigate as to why this tower is here. And then he was trapped in this tower, but ultimately ended up just kind of figuring out a lot about it, and also helped us quite a bit through this tower in order for us to be able to progress. Wrong way. So this was where basically it was a fake out where I needed to essentially go back through the mirror. That's the wrong way too, in order to arrive anywhere. That's the wrong way to go. Hope I remember those so I'm not running into the wrong way all the time. Please. Whatever. Oh, there's no way down there anyways. First one? Left. Left is wrong. Oops, wrong way. This just leads back, that's it. Let's go the first one again and then on the right. First one, right. Then we go immediately back and you're here. There we go, that's what it was. That's what it was. Okay. This is where I went straight through last time. Let's try the wand on the top level, so to speak. I'm going to make a safe out here though, because if I get to the top level and have to backtrack through those annoying ant thingies... Oh, I see, it's to spawn those guys. It would be kind of difficult to deal with them, I guess. Although if I shield, this is significantly simpler now. So... I feel like I'm missing something, just don't know what. That was such a long corridor. Nice thing is, in this game you actually have a good reason as to just stand around for a while to enjoy the music a bit more. Speaking of music, let's switch to the Chronicles version for a while. Wait. I've not been here before? Oh boy, that boss would have been so much easier. That boss would have been so much easier with these equipment pieces. Like, not even funny. But I actually enjoyed the challenge of the boss. So I'm glad I didn't find him before. I didn't realize there was a pathway I haven't taken yet. Which is still not what we're looking for though. I'm just really curious. I like how the footsteps almost line up to the music too. Did I just make a loop? This looks the exact same way, except there's no enemies. No, this is not a loop. This is where I've been in to get the sword. No, I don't remember this path anymore. I don't remember this is just a way back now. Wait, right side. I remember, connected. Right side here. I think. No, actually that was earlier. The right side. Ah, and now we're back. Was it? Actually, I think this is right. Which means here we go left. So let's see whether we find something here. In case I use the other item. Maybe that's the key. Oh, Accio books. Oh, I get it now. That's why Harry Potter reference. Alright, we're not here. Alright. 17th floor. Did I already have the... No, I actually didn't find the... Let's go back to this one because I have the armor already. Let's just backtrack. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like it's fair to say... Wait, those guys might be dropping Hearts of Evil. I've never actually killed them. At the same time, no enemy has ever dropped anything. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to, let's say, give a hint that doesn't spoil too much as to which direction I should go, I think that would be appreciated at this point. Just kind of a general guidance, so we're not looking in the completely wrong spot. Like, I'm I'm kind of lost. I feel like I checked out everything, but obviously I haven't. The Heart of Evil is not an item. We are missing an item. So I'm missing an item. The Heart of Evil is not an item. I'm not sure what to make with that information. Let's learn the layout of this tower and then run through it a second time with the Mask of Truth. Wait, there's 2 exits to this? Maybe I haven't gone through here yet. Maybe this was where the armor was. Yeah, I think this is where the armor was. Or a shield. Oh, this is the way back. Yaga's no more confused. I am. Basically, I still don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I figured I'm missing an item. The Heart of Evil is not an item. So... let me ask this question. You are allowed to answer it yes or no. Is it something I have never done before yet? As in, is it a mechanic that has not appeared until now? I feel like I'm just kind of not familiar enough with the layout yet. That's actually hard to answer. Oh boy, so it's neither a yes nor a no. Fair enough. This is where I came from. The left side was where the chest was. Where I went further. This one here or something else, isn't it? I don't remember you. At the same time, my memory is terrible. That doesn't mean anything. Oh, this is where I found the armor, I guess. Pretty sure I would get transported all the way back at the bottom, losing all my equipment, if I didn't have the amulet equipped there. So this is not what I'm looking for. It might be a ring, which is not technically an item. But we would need to find it. It's just super long corridor. Right. Oh, this is where those weird little insect thingies are. Alright. Let's put it this way. From where that little annex is of the tower. Take care, Renoplus. Thank you for dropping by. Have a pleasant evening. Let's put it this way. From where that little annex is, Is it up or down the tower? From there. Have I been here before? Probably. Below. Alright, thank you, that's good enough. Because then I'm not wasting my time going all the way up. So I just need to find the annex again, because I have no idea where it is. That's not entirely true, I think it's in the bottom left here. Okay, here's the annex, so it's below this tower here. So we are on the 16th floor, so 15 or below. Let's just keep the mask on, we don't die anyways. This is where something was. Shield? Probably. I think it was a shield actually. By the way, how much easier is that previous boss I beat with shield and armor? I imagine he does barely any damage, like you could just trade blows at that point. So it's somewhere in here. 13F. Wait, I skipped levels down. Quite a few in fact. Oh wow, 13 to 14. So basically I'm actually moving up through this. Then we are 15 here. Ah, alright. 1/8 of the damage. That's significantly less than 20%. It's a guess 20%. I don't know how many hits I survived. Might be 6. And yes, hologrammer, I just beat it without the armor and shield. So this is where you basically go back. Yes, I had a sword though. I did find the sword before going for that beast. Nothing in here. No, not here. Just is empty, thank you, I noticed. And holy smokes, RPG check, thank you so much for more than a year. 13 ROMs in a row. With the $10 sub. Thank you so much, RPG Check. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. And I'm glad you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much. So this is the 14th floor, actually. It's technically up. And still below. So for all I know, it could be here. Right, this is where that was. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, thank you so much, RPG Tech. Hope you're doing well as well. So it might be one of the mirror combinations I haven't taken yet. Right, there's nothing in here. Let's take the last mirror here first. Which leads us to this section, which I thought was just kind of misguiding. Maybe there's actually something here. We have two options, this mirror or the right one. This one here, where are we now? This is the one place where there's literally only one way out, the mirror, so this is not it. So we took the lower one, let's check the upper one next. Once we're back there. Oh. That's odd. I guess that might have been the entire purpose, to get to that chest over there. This might just lead back for all I know. Is this back? Yeah, this is back. How much further down the tower is it? As in... Let's put it this way. From what I can tell, there's nothing on this floor. I assume it's further down. The heart of evil, that is. Did I just miss it? I did miss it. So I imagine it's further down. Cheesecake. I like cheesecakes. At least the ones that don't taste like cheese. More are like sweets. If apple and oranges were a distance, it would be about 11 far down. I wonder whether you're trying to actually tell me something with that, or whether you just kind of made it up. It's where the old man was earlier. Closer to orange than apple, yeah, because it's basically a lime fruit. Which doesn't highlight chat message at you anymore, it does for me. This is one exit, and I think this is another one. We are technically going back up now. I think this is one where I fought another boss, I guess. Wait, what is this place? Oh, this is with the pipes and organs and stuff. And I needed to destroy them. Pillars. So, is it higher up than the 10th floor, if I may ask? I might have to backtrack a fair bit more. I don't know what that means. Keep descending. Alrighty. I don't assume Dogi is a evil heart person. Don't make me sacrifice Dogi. The pipes? Yes, we can solve that. That was easy. Just hit each of the pillars with a hammer. Those things are scary. chest is empty, yes. Guess why? Wasn't Doggy wounded somewhere? We can't ignore users right now. Really? That might be the reason as to why someone earlier couldn't unignore my Jagabot. But this was not it. I wonder if the speedrun intentionally gets caught in order to get transported back down the tower quicker. Keep descending? Probably. I would like to point out that this is not something I would have figured out anytime soon. As in going further and further down. My only thought right now, and I thought that before, was Dogi, but I kind of doubt he is of evil heart, so to speak. And I don't even know where he is right now. That doesn't help. Okay, this is nothing. Good evening, Jordy. How are you doing? I wonder how much further down I have to go. This was where the old man was hiding initially. Check on the left side of this first. The thing is, one of the issues I just... What is this? One of the issues I just realized I have is that I had the mask on and I would have probably missed Ogi. In case he was somewhere in here. Yeah. This one is weird though. Long dungeon is long indeed, especially if you don't know where to go. That really doesn't help. This is the second floor. Let's go the other way first. This is the second floor as well. In fact, this is the third one afterward now. That's where I came in. Oh, I see. Right, that makes sense. So the other exit I have not been yet anymore. Oh, that is probably just the chest with one of the armor pieces. Can you imagine this game also having a stamina bar, where you are only allowed to run so much? Did I miss this? I've not been here before. What? Evil ring? Oh no, could I have had this earlier already? I could have had this the entire time already. Wow. All because I didn't take that one turn over there. Yeah, this is literally the bottom. Now to get back up. Eventually. So actually my assumption with someone saying you're not missing an item, you are missing an item, was basically it's kind of an item, but not really, so it was a ring. We were missing a ring slot still, and that makes the most sense. So it's not an item, but technically it's something. You notice that you skipped the second floor. I didn't have the description in the top right on the entire time, so I didn't realize that sometimes I would ascend more than one floor at a time. That was kind of completely... I didn't realize that. At least we are not sacrificing Doge, so that's a plus. I'm okay with that. To be fair, it doesn't necessarily mean we would have sacrificed him anyways. We'd have just used his soul. And the remaining thing would be an empty husk of a man. That would not be nice at all. Did I miss the way up? Or is this just a treasure chest area? I should have gone a different way in the first place. Yep. Sacrificing the series mascot. I mean, who knows? Also, this answers my own question. You probably don't get caught in a speedrun deliberately. At least not from up there, anyways. You just collect what you need to collect in the first place. Oh hi, I kind of missed you earlier. Adol, please. Go rescue the girl who was brought to the annex. Yeah, no, I'm... Oh, that's why this room was empty. I'm a derp. We almost have 100,000 gold, by the way. Let's see. Hey, it's Luda Gemma. It is. We're advancing further and further. I assume it's not possible to skip past that corridor without actually beating the boss. Maybe through some obscure means and glitches though. So it might be possible in theory. Keep going higher and higher up. Oh, that's the wrong way to go higher up. I see. This is where it's the first one left. Wrong. First one, right. Backwards. I actually really appreciate that they do change out the music within the tower itself. Could have been a very easy thing to just have one theme for the entire tower, which would have gone all relatively quickly, I dare to say. Might be down here, I don't remember exactly. Let me through. Yes it is, alright. Finally we can progress. It's just running through enemies anyways. Why couldn't we just take one of those enemies and use it as an evil heart? Alrighty. I did not equip it. And it doesn't close again. Hi, who are you? Ria. Oh, that's the lady that was playing the harmonica earlier.
Oh, Adal! It's me, Ria the Troubadour. Do you remember?
Yes, I did.
I had faith that you would come. I let myself be captured. I knew no other way to find you, and there was something I had to tell you. It's in regards to the man who ultimately locked me in this room. His name is Dark Fact.
I mean... the Black Cape Man, I guess.
He is a fearsome man of ill intent, who wears a jet black cape to intimidate those around him. He means to use the power of the monster to exercise control over all of Esteria. He may even aspire to conquer the entire world. Adal, you possess the books of East, do you not? Should Dark Fact acquire those books, the world would suffer consequences most dire. Please, he must somehow put a stop to his evil ambitions. Very few people in the world are capable of reading the books of East anymore. You, more than any, have earned the right to do so. Please, Take this with you. It will grant you the power to read the ancient language of Ys. The monocle has been received. Thank you. When you have to read all 6 of the books, the full scope of the legend shall become known. Adol, please uncover the truth. And what are you going to do here? Dark Tower is a dreadful place, yet it feels so oddly familiar to me. You must go. Never fear, Adol Kristin. There is something I must do, and once I have accomplished my task, I will follow you. Do be careful when facing the artifact. His black cape has been augmented with a lining made from Pleria, the magical metal of Ys. If you do not have equipment made of the same metal, you will likely be unable to defeat him.
So I now have the thing that allows me to read it. Monocle. The Book of Gemma. He came, bringing his demon hordes with him, and amidst our darkest terrors the goddess disappeared. They have not been seen hence. Have we been forsaken? We of the line of Gemma know an ancient story. It was ancient already at the time of the Books of Ys? Wow. It speaks of an amulet made of translucent blue crystal. This amulet, the story says, has the power to destroy the demon's dreaded curses. Take note, however, of the weight that time has wrought upon this tale. Proceed with wisdom, for there is danger. So the thingy here, this one, is one of the keys. Book of Mesa. We have finally found ourselves cornered in the Temple of Solomon. The 6 great demons dog our step every day. Dog our every step, and will be upon us soon. We have decided to leave this land for now, in hope that we may one day return. Take heed, O divided peoples, for grievous times loom upon all paths of the future. But do not lose hope, for time has decreed that guide shall come. O people, still your laments. I see. Wait a second. That means I can also use the monocle to read that paper. Wait, what? Are you serious? Come on. Really? Wow. That's unexpected. Eventually I'll get through, don't worry. 24 damage per hit we take. I remember there being something I couldn't read sometime. I think. I'm not entirely sure actually. How do you hide chat mobile now? I think you just hold your mobile thingy sideways and it will basically full screen whatever you're looking at. Usually anyways it does that for me. I'm surprised I didn't get caught here. So this is one of the other entrances, or well, level ups. I don't know whether they updated the app recently to make this a bit more complicated or having to deliberately push a button or so. 18F. It's going back down. Yes. I don't think this is where I want to be. Still hear Cybers in full screen. Do you mean like it overlaps the screen? Usually there should be a button to hide chat, I think. I don't have much experience with mobile though. 20F. Alrighty, we're getting somewhere now. That was a lot of damage. Through my armor, basically. It overlaps. Double tap to hide chat, apparently. Yeah, actually, the swipe right to switch channel is super annoying to me, honestly. Because I do that all the time by accident. I wish you could disable that. Double tap works. Alright, that's good to know. Thank you very much. I have max gold now. Gold is the new silver. That's upside down. That's unlocked an achievement, by the way. Just a random note. Okay, what's on the right side here? For anyone who doesn't know, I learned that last time. Silver is the most valuable thing in the world of Ys. More valuable than gold. Because you can make all kinds of weapons and equipment with it that is probably more powerful than anything else. To be fair, it should be more powerful than gold in the first place, even in other games. Because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Fly me through! Alrighty, let's heal up. You can disable swiping to change channels. It's in the app settings, but they're hard to find. Really? That's really good to know. At least on Android. I see. I'll try to find it then. I don't have an Android phone. Okie dokie. Let's hope this is what we're looking for. I guess the answer to that is no. Okay, what am I missing? Should I play East 2 for the lore on silver? Interesting. Oh, well that's easier to read it like that. Oh no. Toba. Tapi. Mesa and Gemma are the ones we got lost. Hmm. So it is the blue crystal, isn't it? But I'm not doing it right. What? What? Hang on. Holy. The ring dug into Adolf's finger, causing sharp pain, and it wouldn't come off. What is going? Hang on, do I need to do this and that? There's 6 books of these. Is there? I thought there was 7. Yeah, there is. No, yeah, there is 6 books of these, but I don't know what the last one is. Did I miss a boss or so? I figured this would be over here. I feel like I'm missing an item here. That would be vital. You have to browse to your own profile page by clicking your avatar, and then there's a gear icon in the corner which brings you to a unique menu. Interesting. I didn't expect this outcome. Does that happen here too? It does. It's kind of strange. To an extent anyways. You can give a vague hint, feel free to do so I think, because I am just kind of really baffled right now that this is not it. Right now I am absolutely clueless as to what I should do next. Which book did I read about the amulet in? The 5th one. Demon-threaded curses. Oh, do I have to... hang on. I guess I have a sort of idea. Did I... save... 2336. No, this is not it. Let me guess. But to save ourselves a bit of backtracking here. Let me guess, do I need to use this thing on the lady? Feel free to tell me no if it's not, because that would save us quite a bit of backtracking. Is this to the boss? No, alright, thank you. Keyword here is curse. Yeah, the thing is, I've been trying to figure out what curse could mean. Yes, that's fine, thank you. Oh, you can also... oh. That's easier. try to use it at the same time here. I already have that equipped. What could be a curse? What could be a curse? Oh, they're actually faster than me, that's impressive. I'm glad it doesn't automatically select that ring. Wait just a moment. There's plenty of those websites, Hotdog Storm. There's a lot of those in fact. Google usually leads you to some of those if you're looking for any. Although if you don't know Google, I think that might be difficult to find. google.com is what you want to type on the top of the bar in their browser, and it leads you to a search engine that pretty much you can search anything and pretty much find anything. Can recommend it. Google. I'm not being sarcastic. Only halfway, really. Because some people might generally not know. That's a thing. Alta Vista, well there's a thing I haven't heard in the ages. Where's the old man now? Wasn't he usually in the... just further down the tower though? Leads back up. Sounds like a platform scene. Yeah, it kind of does. I don't get it. The weirdest thing to me is that there's still a lot of thingies left at the bottom row. Oh, never mind. This is just kind of open space that was not used up efficiently. So there's only really 3 items left in our inventory that we don't have. Which book did I read about the amulet in? Volume Gemma. Where was the bestiary? Wait, why can I not activate the node? So strange. Oh boy. Luta Gemma. Book of Gemma. Okay. It did sound oddly familiar, the Gemma name. Now I know. Just need to find him where it is again. This is going back up. I want to go down. That's kind of obscure. Makes sense though. It's not like it's something you couldn't possibly figure out. Someone who is a bit more attentive than me would have figured that out probably pretty quick. 19? Where was Gamma anyways? He was lower, wasn't he? This is where the chest was. Yeah. 90 is the where I need to go. So it was an alternative exit on one of the floors. I think it was around 14? I'm not entirely sure. Wait, this was the chest. This is an alternative exit. No, this is... I see. This is where I can backtrack to here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. You guys are obnoxious. Let's see whether there was an alternative exit over here or so. No, there wasn't. It was on one of the dark floors too. But that doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. I mean, to be fair, that Gemma guy... he doesn't really have a reason for being in here aside from sleepwalking into here. Which, in hindsight, is a bit of a weird one. This was where I missed the shield earlier, I think. Was this where we had an alternative exit? This is where I came from top left here? What was down here? Is this where the tower was on the side? It is. Yeah, this is the tower on the side. So let's... we are somewhat close-ish now. This is where I came from, this is back up the tower. You're now going down the towers. This is where the chest was with the shield. Slowly starting to remember and recognize areas. No! Poor froggies. Poor froggies indeed. Don't get caught, please. You need to level up your sneaking ability. I accidentally went the quote-unquote correct way. Are you one of them?
What's that you say? The door to the top floor sent you flying back when you touched it? Guess it's behind a barrier of some sort. My necklace has the power to repel evil, but you need something with even greater strength. If I'm not mistaken, Luta has an amulet made of the same crystal. Perhaps if you were in possession of such an amulet, you could get through.
Okay. To be fair, I could have figured out to talk with him in the first place beforehand too. Was this over here? Might have been over here. So yeah, I could have totally figured this one out because I didn't talk to him after basically going to the lady. Okay, I keep forgetting that this was a boss room. I like this music, by the way. So I think this is where one alternative exit was. No, this is the far end of it. So it's not here. Probably. That's where the boss was. I think this is an alternative exit here. I'm not in the correct place here though. Sketch files is now hosting you with a bunch of viewers. Thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome everybody. Hope you guys are having a good time. Save the frogs. Hooray.
Hi. The girl is safe? Oh, thank goodness. It's really quite odd. I've never met that girl before, yet I'm absolutely terrified for her. Wait, is that... Why do you have the Book of Gemma? That's my family's ancestral album. I lost it when I was a little boy, and have always wondered where it may have gotten to. Back then, my father told me something. He said that the one who found all 6 books of East would be granted the power to bring peace to his area. At all. This is another ancient heirloom passed down in my family, and I'd like for you to have it.
Blue amulet has been given.
My leg is a bit worse than I previously thought. I think I'll stay here in safety and rest for a bit longer. I'll be fine. You have to go, right? Don't you worry about me. Once my leg stops throbbing, I'll make my way out of here.
Wow. You're a brave man, good sir. Heirloom of the Gemma family shines with a pale and frigid light.
Alrighty.
That's what we needed. And Heiner Muller, thank you so much for almost a year, 11 months in a row of support. Welcome back. And I'm glad you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much, Heiner Muller. That's really awesome of you. Thank you, Hannibal. I really appreciate that. Right, this is where the shield was. Hey Sketchfile, thank you for the host again. Thank you, appreciate that. Only 10 hits. That's 40 damage we take actually. Oh boy. We're not going to use the healing thing otherwise anyways. Might as well use it now. Because you can't use it during boss fights. And in between boss fights we can just use the heal ring anyways. Not here. You believe one day the Reverends will win the SNS? I do think so too. Don't you worry, it'll be fine. One fine day. Good thing I saved recently. Those things are brutal. I feel like the time ring is almost mandatory. Because those things will catch up with you if you don't use the time ring to half their movement speed. To be fair, it's actually only just those guys that are that dangerous. Alrighty. I'm not so sure about that, Wells. Alrighty, I guess it really depends on which punishment game it is. If it's a bit of more well-known one, people know it's kind of questionable. Maybe then. Alright, let's see. That's kind of fancy. So you are Dark Fact. You are also pretty tall. No one mentioned that you have horns and are tall. To be fair, they mentioned you had a hat on, so you didn't see the horns.
Well, now, you must be the swordsman the Aria spoke of. Your efforts to acquire the Books of Ease have been truly impressive. I salute you. But in unlocking the secrets contained therein, you have brought my plan full circle.
Upon your death here today,
The name of Dark Fact shall be seared into the pages of history. Your efforts shall all be in vain with your final breath. You will curse your weaknesses.
holy smoke. Nice. That's amazing. Alright, it's going to be curious. So everything is targeted. We can work with that. Let's get to the point. Interesting. Remember Sniper was the crazy idea? This is the real reason. Interesting. This is going to be really interesting indeed. Oh, I guess it's instant death if I hit one of those holes. Interesting. I don't think this is the strategy. So we deal barely any damage. Let's see. My first idea was maybe using silver against him. Okay, that didn't work. Cool, that's a lot more damage now. Okay, so since silver works, let's just use silver. Ah, now we're talking. Okay, definitely don't fall down though. Nice, alrighty. We got this. I wonder, is that thing always targeting me? Let me check something real quick. Do we have anything silver here? Only 5 eel traps. Interesting. Two seems much more fair than this. 2 bullets are significantly slower, generally speaking. And also more predictable target-wise. Like, those things come in from any side. I'm actually curious whether the meteor hurts me, or whether it's only just projectiles afterwards. Oh, that's glad. I'm glad to hear that was. Hope that gets very perfectly well very soon. Okay, I think I get it. The key is to just hit him a lot. Like, you're not going to survive long either way. The key is to just go for him. So let's see, he always starts with a downright movement. I can't catch up to him, so I need to basically be prepared when he comes back. And then move with him. So up there, down here. It's coming back here. And up, down. I mean, that's literally what I'm doing. I'm just hitting him a lot. That's the entire key of this fight. Then you get trapped. But I need to hit him in a place where it doesn't do that to the floor. This isn't too difficult, actually. Oh wow. So that's why it kills me, I see. Okay, we can lose. And yes, Steven, that's the plan. It's not that easy. I think you can perfectly pattern it out, though. Like, I don't think this is too difficult. Just learn his pattern and his initial movement, and just try to figure out where you can safely hit him, and basically gain the most ground against him. So it's literally just learning a dance. Those holes are not RNG, the holes appear kind of where I am hitting him. So maybe there's a little bit of randomness to it, but for the most part it's really just kind of where I'm hitting him. So I need to be careful to initially hit him on the outsides, rather than in the middle of what I just did there. Alrighty, let's do this. Like, it's a really simple concept. So you just learn to dance, that's all. You ignore all the bullets there, because there's no point in trying to avoid them. You only want to hit him at opportune times and kill him before he kills you. The bullets that come flying are more like a damage over time effect, rather than something you try to avoid. Like, it eventually kills you, so you just need to kill him before that happens. Sometimes you get hit a bit less, sometimes you get hit a bit more. Just shooting with a gun? We don't have guns in this universe. We also don't have magic learned at all, so we couldn't use those. Can I use the no? The rings don't work on bosses at all. Don't worry, that was not a hint. That was just a question. The rings don't work on bosses at all, neither do items. Alrighty. I said it wasn't that difficult. It's going to be tricky, but once we learn the dance, it will be fine. Silver bullets with a gun. I mean, he's not a vampire, but maybe like a werewolf type guy. He does seem to be taking more damage from the silver, and also I seem to take less damage with silver equipment. Just curious. Like, if I do something like this doesn't work. I need to hit him initially a bit more, then we start following him like that. Let's see, the first time he curves over, where we can follow him is kind of on the bottom right. Then well, if he goes straight to the right, I think we will hit him. What if I do something like this? Okay, if I... Oopsie, that's not what I meant to do. Pagan Dance, we could find as many wipes. Yeah, Pagan Dance. Reasonably often, I just ended up finishing the fight with 1 tank and 2 or 3 DPS, because I couldn't keep everybody alive. But it was actually one of the fun fights, because I could easily save people making small mistakes, which I just anticipating that they are going to make a mistake. Oh. I wasn't dead, I thought I was dead there. I like the Pagan Dance actually. Alrighty, straight to the right. A little bit lower, I guess. Okay, this was not bad. This was not bad, but I cornered myself too early, so to speak. But I need to try and hit him on the sides first. Cornered myself. Quite literally. You're really just in it for the music? Good reason, in my opinion. The music is really good. It is worth noting that there is a little bit of a pattern as to how to avoid those bullets, because they always explode into 8 directions. You can just kind of sidestep them a little bit whenever since they always aim for your spot, you want to be a little bit diagonal always. Almost, so this was a really good start. Basically I just tried to hit him at the edges there, and that worked out really well. That was not good dash. Finally, we're getting there. The floor must be a giant cookie. Nom 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 nom. It looks fun. It does. I mean, I like it. I need to go down left after the initial section. Okay, down left after the initial section and anticipate when he is arriving back there. You know what, this is more fun without the pause buffering thing, so let's not pause buffer. This is more fun without pause buffering. I didn't hit him enough times, but this was the correct pattern, I think. This would have been really good if I hit him there on the bottom, on the way down right. Wait a second, guys. We forgot something. Let's enjoy the music for a while. the Chronicles version. We're getting there. Starting to see more patterns. I need to go further into the corner. Actually, I need to go all the way into the corner over there. I can't rest standing, I have to be in the move. Not quite. Oh. I accidentally changed that. That was too early. I couldn't cut through the entire board already. I need to do that later. I needed to be a bit more patient on following. That's bad, because now I cut off myself from the top right. I can't follow him for that long. Well, I mean I can, but that's not good. Same deal. Don't follow him for that long, it's bad for me. That's better. Oh. That was good, but I shouldn't die there, preferably. It's understanding after the fact. I feel like he's very hungry, eating the floor like that. Maybe you should have brought some fruit for him. Okay, that was good. Just need to hit him a little bit more. Actually not far away. Also need to get hit a little bit less. I wonder whether there was someone crazy enough to do this flawless, like not getting hit at all. Because you can pattern this out to not get hit at all. I don't think it's possible. But good luck in doing this. I was too focused on not getting hit. That was a really, really good start. I tried to get in between there, but I messed up.
might be better at this right now. Let's go, buddy. Oops. Didn't have much health left anyways. Maybe I should try to dodge. This is going to be interesting. I think this will take me a while longer now. Or not. So close. If only I knew what I was doing there. So I need to follow him a little bit to increase the damage from each side. I can't just do one swipe each side. That is too slow. I will take too much damage in return. I think... Did I lose the top right corner? I did. Yeah, that doesn't work. Kind of like mazing, I need to mind my space. Mind the gap. Oh. Not like this. Basically, I need to run at the bottom of his mantle in order to damage him. It's a bit of an odd concept. I always try to go into the middle of his body, but I need to be at the bottom of his mantle. This looks way more intense than the mask dudes. Actually, in my opinion, the mask dudes were way more intense. Because mask dudes was all in my hands. This one is a little bit more human random element. Like, it's technically all in my hands, but... it is kind of precise enough to manipulate that I would still call it to an extent random. I think Carl Sagan called it human RNG at some point. That was really good though. At least it doesn't have enough HP. I figured out pretty quickly that you needed to equip the silver equipment in order to beat this guy. Otherwise this would be kind of crazy. Well, a lot crazier anyways.
We're getting there.
You'll fall soon enough.
The only people have done this damage, I'm wondering too. Maybe. I don't think it's impossible, but just incredibly unlikely. Since you would have to grind this for like 100 hours in order to do damage less. Maybe. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Like, I don't know whether the incident of those fire thingies is random. So I guess this might be a bit of madness on top of everything else. How did SNS go? Basically, Moon Bros won again, and now we're going to be playing Unicycle. For the Super Nintendo. You'll get them someday, certainly, don't worry. This one was really close in various games, just didn't quite pull through. Oh no! Cornered myself. Just a little bit too far over. Uniracer has an S? I don't know. I assume beating up the tracks. One hit. Almost gets you. I couldn't finish it off quite. Let's go, buddy. I stood there a bit too long. Oh, I closed myself off there. I should have realized that before. Hey, Borky Crow, how are you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Didn't do that right. I didn't do that right at all. Sad. I'm so sad. And hey Ratatosk, how are you doing? Thank you. Bad. Sorry to hear that. I hope it gets better soon. Whatever that might be. I really do. You're good Ratatosk, glad to hear that. Hardest boss in the game? I mean, to an extent you could say the hardest boss was the vampire, really. But that doesn't really count because it's just random, realistically. There's a little bit of technique to a vampire, but not a whole lot. Almost. I see. Well, I hope you can enjoy this. Relax and lean back for a little while, Worky Crow. Make sure you're hydrated and have a bit of food that is nutritious. I recommend that. I need to go back down. I was not in the correct position there. Could have gotten in a lot more damage if I just followed him one more. That really didn't help. Oh wow. I don't think it would have been enough even if they were still a gap. Will do. Sounds nice. Alrighty. This wasn't good. If I used up the top left a little bit better, I would have probably had it there, but it's kind of difficult to say since I'm not sure I had an opportunity to in the pattern I take. Well, that's half of the map gone. Well, that was my own mistake. Feed the rabbit more experience. Feed it. And food, please. Rabbit needs tons of food because they transform pretty much every material they eat into energy one way or another. Just hopping around costs them a ton of energy considering they don't have particularly good anatomy to do so. That was not good. Humped. Too high. Well, I cut myself off from the map there. Whew, already. Come on, one more. BAM! Into the sky. Adolf found the last book of Ys in the folds of Darkfact's cape. Book of Ys has been obtained. The Book of Fact. Suddenly, in the new light of the rising sun, his siege stopped. Wherefore it happened, no one knows even now. But there was rejoicing, for it meant the end of our suffering. To ensure that he should never return, we have sealed away the power of Ys. It lies within the 6 books, and will be given to one who collects them all, so that he may become a guide and lead us to peace. But heed, ye who reads these words. Those who use the powers of demons shall one day be consumed by them. The prosperity held within is a lie. It is he who leads the shapeless form of evil. All that is, jewel and adamant alike, is a treasure of Ys, as given us by our merciful goddesses. When Adol held all 6 books, a powerful white light filled up his vision, and a great feeling of serenity overtook him. The morning sun began to rise. Gradually, the sky brightened, and the tower's outline began to shimmer like a mirage. As if freed from captivity, birds began to sing, and the demons dissolved into air. Adolf felt the weight of a long journey lift from his heart. The world was at peace. It was as though the historic bounty of Ys had been laid before him, to fill his eyes and soul. As the things written in the books vanished, one by one, the shapes of the goddesses began to materialize. Though their faces were unfamiliar, Adolf felt in some way that he had always known them. As he looked down upon the earth, he could see Jiba's hut, quiet and humble. He wondered if Fina's memory had come back. He decided that when he returned, he would immediately tell her of all that he had seen. A dazzling light, seemingly from all sides at once, bathed Adol in radiance. He felt certain that it must be wishing him peace and good fortune. And so, Adol began a new journey. Well, that was quite something. I feel like I should have started earlier, also listening to the PC-88 soundtrack. But this is quite a fascinating game. As some other people mentioned, maybe mechanically it didn't age quite as well, but it is quite nice nonetheless, in there to say. It's a pretty fancy background. They should add Adol loses all this stuff again, including experience and levels. You could look at it that way. It's more of a challenge. He wants to give his opponent at least a fighting chance to just throw everything away, including his experience and levels, right? This 2 is super good, basically improves on everything from this one. I see. It did feel already a fair bit more fluent when I played it a little. It's also quite a bit longer, interesting. The last fight always gives him brain damage, that's why he loses his levels. It's quite sad actually. I guess so. You could also look at it from another perspective. Like, to an extent, just losing the equipment is reasonable, right? But you could also say that he may have kept his experience and power from the previous games. It's just kind of in comparison to the new followers. It is as if he started back at level 1 again. Oh wow, nice one. In the TurboGrafx version you keep all your levels since it's all one game. Ah, I mean then that's kind of how it works. So TurboGrafx is like a console. Actually I have no idea how it exactly works. How do you transfer one save state to the other? Does it have an internal save file or something like that? Or a save file card or so? Hela quieta. These 2 was supposed to be all part of one game, but it took too long, so they released what they had, each one. TurboGrafx is just a Western name for PC engine, really? I thought it was a console type thing. It's all in one disc. Oh, I see. Basically it is just one game. To be continued is 2 Chronicles. The music is really good. Well done.